There we go. All right. So NVIDIA, you could see right here, is obviously not having a pretty good day. Last couple of days, it went from 130, then went all the way down here to 125, and now went all the way down to around the 120. Now, the question is, why is it going down? I don't care why it's going down. I have people that tell me, oh, it's going to go up. It's going to continue to go up. Well, what we're going to talk about is this. We're going to talk about big block orders. And I'm going to show you exactly who's buying it and why they're buying and why they're selling. Because remember, what makes support levels are buyers, and what makes resistance levels are sellers. And if you don't know where the buyers and sellers are, then you're basically trading blind, or you're just being arrogant, you know? So we don't want it. Let's try to fix that issue when it comes to trading in today's markets. Now, let me Now, my big question I have to ask everyone here is this. I want to do a quick poll. Now, how long is everybody investing or trading for? So you new to this? I got a poll that's coming up right now. 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Tell me how long you've been doing this for. Just want to get everybody to know. All right, so it looks pretty even so far. Just looking at the polls right here. Randall, just put in a poll question if you can. All right. So it looks like we got a couple of new people in here. And everyone else looks like pretty much been here for a while. Now, yes, you could teach an old dog new tricks. And that's what being a trader is all about. I want to teach you how to trade the market and what we're going to look at. So basically we have right here, what I also want to ask is this. So let me stop this. Has any of you here been trained by a professional? So let's do that. Let's do that quick poll. Meaning, did you buy a training course from anyone? I'm not talking about watching some YouTube channels or bought something free. I'm talking about actually went out there and took the time, went on site, maybe whatever it may be. All right, good. Now, if you do not answer this poll, I would just take that as a big fat no. Okay. Maybe you're embarrassed to say whatever it is. But the thing is this, there's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed about or be scared to answer other than if you don't ask, you're not going to know. Okay. So let me end that poll and you can kind of see what the results are here. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I've been doing this for 35 years. I love what I do. I've surrounded myself by some of the best traders in the industry. I've done speakings with some of the biggest companies in the industry. NASDAQ, basically, I'm going to talk about a little bit about how their platform works. Why I have done presentations at NASDAQ, you might ask. Why am I teaching you how to trade on their platform? Is because they know if you could teach, if the general public knew how to trade in exchange, you know what? They'll make more money, okay? If you don't trade, they don't make any money. But there's so many people here that are trading on the wrong platform, and that's why they're getting themselves in trouble. Now, great traders never stop learning. What you're looking at right here, these are all my students over the years. These are on-site seminars that we do. You could see these people are just like you. So just please keep in mind, it's never too late to learn. Now, I'm married for almost over 25 years. I got 3 wonderful sons, 2 cats, and I just got a new dog yesterday. Okay. So, yeah, we have a pretty big family. I think probably one of my success of having being around so long, my family, is that I get to trade. I get to travel with them. I get to take them wherever I can. It's a great job. You're an entrepreneur, but you got to know how to play the game. I know everyone likes the dream of, hey, I would love to have that kind of lifestyle, whatever it is. You could, but you can't do it if you don't know how to play the game. You don't know it, and that's what it is. And there's a lot of things I love to do. I love cooking. I love gardening. I have backyard chickens, and part of it's a therapy thing for me, because when I trade and things don't go well, I need something to get away from. And that's one of the hobbies. Now, listen, the trading, this is not all about me. This is about you. Okay. And what I mean about you is that, you know what? How do you actually trade this market if you don't know what's going on? Now, this is a pretty big week. You got earnings week that's coming out. A lot of stocks are coming out, even though we're in the dead of summer. But the big thing is this, NVIDIA. And the reason why I'm bringing up NVIDIA is because everyone's talking about it. AI is big. NVIDIA had a huge run. It's one of the fabulous sevens. But the thing is, why did it go up and why is it going down now? Now, the stock in the last quarter had a great run up and it went so up and went so high that it did a stock split. Apple last quarter, another thing, did great on the earnings announcements. Now Apple's at what, 230? I mean, all of them had some great earnings. Tesla, great earnings, big announcement regarding about they have more orders for cars than they were projected. So there are a lot of stocks that did really great. Even some of the bank stocks are doing very well too themselves, all do the earnings. Now, how do you know which stocks are going to go up and go down? Because there are a lot to choose from. Well, we can't always, we can't predict the future, but we can follow the future orders. And that's what it comes down to. Now, I want to talk about the Fausto order flow tools. Okay. And the tools are level 3 and level 4. So let me see does anyone here have level 3 quotes? So I want to do a quick poll really quick. So tell me if you got level 3 quotes. Let me try to change this camera so we get a little better angle right here. There we go. Who here has level 3 quotes? Just give me a yes or no. Wow. So only a lot of you don't. Okay. So listen, what we're about to learn right now, let me just tell you, is going to be quite disturbing. Okay. So please, what you're about to see is something that is going to change your perspective on everything that you know. And even if you're doing good at it, even better. And if you don't know, you're going to be pretty upset that you didn't know about it. So we're going to talk about level 3 and level 4 quotes. Now, let's talk about level 2 because everyone has level 2, and then we'll go on to level 3. Now, here on level 2 quotes, what you have is you got buyers and you got sellers. You got an exchange or brokerage firm like the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ Exchange, Goldman Sachs, whatever. The price they want to buy for and how many shares they want to buy, everything there is multiplied by 100 shares. So 2 will be 200. Whoever wants to buy for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy for less money is down at the bottom. Same thing for the ask. Whoever wants to sell their shares for the least amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to sell it for more money is down at the bottom. The problem with this is that you're not seeing all the orders. You're only seeing the best bid and the best ask. You're not seeing every single buyer and every single seller out there. That's the problem with this. So that's why we need something called level 3. Now, level 3 is going to show us every single order at every single price around the entire world. And I'm going to start off with something called NASDAQ Book Viewer. Now, in the next few moments, I am going to give you access to my, to email me. If anybody wants this, I'm going to show you where to get it. And I'm going to give you a free video how to install it, download it, set up the defaults, all that good stuff. But before we do that, let me show you the value of this. What we're looking at, I was looking at NVIDIA. And here on NVIDIA, we're looking at every single buyer in the entire world who wants to buy it and who wants to sell it. Now, when you look at this, you're like, Fausto, it's a lot of numbers. How do I know which one do I could watch? Well, that's what we're going to talk about right now. For example, Delta Airlines. Let's look at a chart. So here you have Delta Airlines. The stock came down and it stopped specifically right here at 46.20. Right? Why would the stock pick 46.20? Why? Why not 46? Why not 47? Why not 45? Why 46.20? Well, you're probably thinking maybe it was a support level. And you know what? It was support level, but how do we make sure it really is support level? Because whatever happened in the past sometimes is not indicative of the future. Well, when we look over here on the buy side and we look at where are the most amount of shares, you notice that right around here, around 46.16, which is right here, a blown up version of it. You have 143,000 shares. Now, you have to understand there are buyers at every price level, 300, 700, 1,000, 143,000. You know what I call that? A demand. You know what I call that? A buyer. You know what I also call that? Support level. That's what that's called. Now, let's look at it as resistance levels. We're looking at, what is this? Carnival Cruise Lines. Stock went from 1780, went all the way up to 1830, came back down to 1815, went back to 1830, came back to 1815. Why 1835? Why not 19? Why not 1830? Well, for a stock to stop going higher, there must be a lot of sellers. And if you look right here on the right-hand side, you'll notice that there is a very big buyer right here at 1834 for 145,000 shares. Like I mentioned earlier, there are buyers at every single price. But the big buyer, the substantial buyer, is at 34. So wouldn't you like to know a stock that you're in right now where those 140,000 share buyers and sellers are? I'm just curious. Is anybody here doing that right now? Does any of you here right now that are trading know where these big block orders are? Everyone's saying no. Think about it. Another question I have for you. How much smarter and better trading decisions if you knew where these buyers and sellers were? I mean, Lewis, what about you? I didn't hear from you. Gary, Dave, Dan, Bob? I mean, don't be scared. Don't be embarrassed. Don't let me call you out. Listen, I am here not for my health, okay? I am here because I'm sick and tired of seeing people like you lose money not knowing how to follow the orders. So I'm going to ask the question one more time. I expect an answer, and the answer is, how much smarter and better trading decisions if you knew where these big block orders are? Thank you. Okay. Finally getting some answers. All right. Now, let's go over a couple examples. HE, Hawaiian Electric, is going up. It had a big pop, okay? And then it began to pull back down. Why do you think the stock stopped at 1060? Can anybody tell me? Why did it pull down? What made that stock go lower? What would you think, everyone? What do you think, Randall? Thank you very much. What about you, Dan? Alan, what do you think? Why did the stock go down? Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Lewis. All right. Sellers. And how we find those sellers? On the NASDAQ book viewer. We look at the sell column. We work our way down. And we see here that there is a 285,000 share buyer out there. So what we're trying to show here is this. The stock went up, and now you want to know, where is it going to stop going lower? And the only way you're going to know where it's going to stop going lower is where the buyers are. And the big buyers there is 285,000. Look at these buyers out here. 67 shares, 2,000, 100, 285,000. Crap. How many shares is that? How much money is that? 285,000 times 930. You're talking $2.6 million out there looking to be bought. And by the way, there are only 2 orders out there. So that means that there's somebody out there looking to buy a shitload of stock out there. Look what happened when it got right down to that low. It went right back up. How awesome is that? Let's go check out AMD last week. AMD had a nice little run, and now it started pulling back. Now, the trend is your friend. You don't want to buck that trend. Now, the question is, you ever own a stock, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, When is it going to stop going lower? Well, got to see where the buyers are. The next biggest buyer is all the way down to 156.50, 105,000 shares. Now, what do you think is going to happen when we get down to 105,000 shares? What do you think is going to happen next? Well, in theory, with big buyers, make support. And in here, if you waited and you bought it at that price, we went to 150. We went to this price of 156.50 right up to 160. Unbelievable. Now let's stick with AMD and check out these sell orders that we're seeing. Now, the thing is, you're always looking to take a profit, right? You bought it, you got a good price. Now the question is, where do we get out? Well, when we look at the sell side, we could see at 187 there's a 200,000 share seller right here, 187. Now, without looking at any indicator, no VWAP, no MACD, no, none of that crap. That's where the biggest seller is located. And what do you think happened when it got to there? Boom, the stock came down. Now, fellow traders, does that seem hard? Does that seem difficult? Anybody lost? I mean, like, think about it. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you know where those buyers and sellers are? That's what it comes down to it. Let's go check out Tesla. Another example. Tesla, good trend up, right? Moving up. Where's Tesla today? Let's see where it is. Tesla. Okay. So we had a nice move in Tesla, and we're back down to 140 to 149. Okay. So I had a big move up. Now, it's going to eventually back off. How do I know that? Because everybody's looking to take a profit eventually. And you could see right here, there's a pretty big buyer right here, a seller out here, I'm sorry. And there are 1,200 shares around the entire world that make up that 63,000 shares at 260. What do you think happened to the price of the stock? Had a nice run from 246 all the way to 260. And now we're back down to 250. So you can convert a winner into a loser. And how is that possible? Because you never follow the money. Randall's a good question. He says, sounds great hanging with you. How about using this both long and short, especially on something like Tesla? Well, Randall, that's a great question. And I'm just using Tesla as one of the fabulous sevens, but they do this on every single stock. Okay. So when you're looking at trading this stock right here, I mean, you could do it on any stock. There was so many other stocks. There was SHIM, LCFY, AM. You probably never heard of these companies. And it doesn't really matter. But I just want to kind of here, just kind of educate all of you here is that it's these orders that control the market. And almost 95% of you are not looking at these orders. Regardless of the strategy you're using, your strategy probably works out great, but how great would it be knowing that someone out of the blue decided they want to get out of it? You can't see that on an indicator, but you can trade in and out of it. Now, we call these things iceberg orders. An iceberg order is a big block order. I came up with that word after seeing what happened to the Titanic. We all know what happened. Sad story. All those people died, because the thing is this. Everyone's always focused was on top of the water. An iceberg is beautiful, but they don't realize it. The danger is on the bottom. And they don't know that. You want to get close to it, like, oh, it looks so pretty, but don't realize that that's a fraction of what it looks like. Now, what happens when a stock breaks through an iceberg order? Well, listen, orders can get broken at all times. So stocks can go past these big resistance levels. And how do we know that? We'll see it through time and sales, which I'm going to show you live in the market, all that stuff. But you always have to have a game plan. And the game plan is this. There are always going to be sellers out there. So if you broke through a resistance level and you broke through that big seller, you're going to go to the next biggest seller. So like it or not, the next biggest seller is $5 away and is at 265. for another 100,000 shares. So it's not 263, it's not 262, it's not 264.10, it's 265. And if you waited and knew when to get out, boom, you did well. And if you didn't, you're right back where you started from. And that's the power of following the money. Now, your next question you're probably asking all of you is this: how could I get NASDAQ Book Viewer? Well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take my email address and I want you to email me right now. And let me bring up my inbox. So I'm going to email Fausto, Fausto, and write whatever you want. Please send book viewer. Whatever it is, just email me and send me an email. There we go. I sent myself an email, and hopefully everyone here is going to do the same. And basically what I'm going to do right now, right after I'm done with my event, I'm going to email all of you a 5-minute video, exactly where to get it and how to download for free. Now, listen, please keep in mind, this tool is probably the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. I used to pay $1,000 a month for this tool. Now you pay $15 to get to see all the orders. Why would you not want to have it? Randall, already have it. Thank you very much. The great Randall. Good to hear. You've been enjoying it, Randall? You've been liking it? Hope you, because it makes a big, big difference. Everyone else, Gary, Dave, Dan, Timothy, awesome. Good. Think about it. Like, could you imagine trading without it? It's unbelievable. All right. I got a couple of people just emailed me here. A couple of shout outs. Timothy, I got your email. Thank you very much. Mike, I got your email. I'll send it to you in the next few moments. This is Timothy right here. Thanks a lot, Timothy. I'm going to email you back, Timothy. And everyone else. Timothy was the fastest. All right, good. It's like flying blind without it. Let me just share that in the chat room, because you know what? A lot of people can't read what you're writing, Randall. There you go. All right. So let me take this out. There you go. All right, everyone, just email me now, so at least we have it. And then we're going to move on from here. All right. Because think about it. This is not the Fausto indicator. Okay. I'm not here. This is you going directly to the exchange. You have to understand something. When I originally got this data, I had to be a licensed, registered, a market maker, a trader for a firm. I had to work for a brokerage firm and had to work in the trading department. They would not give you this data because NASDAQ didn't allow it. Then they changed the rules, and now you're all allowed to have it, right? When you think of the best traders in the world, right? Who are the best traders in the world? The people you see on TV, on CNBC, on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. What do you think they're looking at all day? Now here's your opportunity to get it. All right. Now, if you think this is great, wait till you see level 4. Now, level 4 is basically more of a heat chart, a heat map. So you can kind of see exactly what the stock looks like, as in iceberg orders and everything else. So you got the same thing, which is over here on the right, the current order book, but now you're seeing it on a heat map. Now, what I want to show you is a video really quick. Here's our Instagram. And I want to show you, here's the NVIDIA trade, okay? So this one went viral. 500,000, almost 600,000. This one I did yesterday, okay? Watch this video really quick. Hold on. 25, let's go check it out. You can see right from here, we've been getting close to 125. Stock was trending down all day. We get down to that 125 and it gets closer and closer. Trending still is going lower. Finally, we get to 120. Oops, sorry about that. The video is having a really tough time at 125. Let's go check it out.
You can see right from here, we've been getting close to 125. Stock is trending down all day. We get down to that 125 and it gets closer and closer. Trending still is going lower. Finally, we get to 125 and you'll see that big iceberg order. He gets filled. Once he gets filled, all those big orders start disappearing. That seller was done. And look at the big trend, next support level, 120. If you want to survive in trading, you have to follow the big orders. And that's why we use level 3 and level 4.
So basically that video right there is, I have another one I'm going to be posting up in the next few moments because I want to get back to NVIDIA really quick again. I want to show you what's going on over here. So NVIDIA broke 120, which is here. And then it went to the next biggest buyer, 118. And now the next one's not 115. And you can see right here that there is a 1 million share buyer out there. Okay. This order right there was about 1 million. This was another 1 million. And now we're going, like obviously they all got filled. So listen, I am not an anti-NVIDIA person. All right. I hope NVIDIA goes to 140 and 200. It's just good for the market. But why would you hold a stock that keeps going lower? Why would you hold? I mean, if you love it, you could always buy it back cheaper. That's all. You got to be patient when it comes to trading. And you're out there trading today's markets and not knowing where these big buyers and sellers are, you're kind of trading blind. And you know what? When I learned how to trade and what my mentors taught me, you want to be competitive, you want to survive in this industry, you better damn well know where Wall Street is because Wall Street always wins. Okay? Yes, I know they're all a piece of garbage. I know they're all looking for their best interest, but they don't really care about your 1,000 shares or 200 shares. These guys are trading 1 million shares of it. Look what happened to those poor people trading GameStop. How did that work out for them? Okay. So it's all about following the big block order. And if you don't follow those orders, this is how things continue to trend down. And that's how you blow up your account. So it's all about following where those buyers are and where those sellers are. All right. So this is what I want to do. Who here would like to learn more about trading? Because this is what I'm going to offer all of you right now. First of all, before I get you all registered and go to the second part of our class, just to let you know, Cyber Trade University, being in business for 35 years, we have been sponsored and referred by some of the biggest brokerage firms, exchanges in the industry. You probably are familiar with some of the names up here. Now, I don't think anyone here has taken a course could say, oh yeah, I'm endorsed by this company, endorsed by that company. Okay, it took a lot of us, it took many years to build that credibility from them to endorse us. Not only that, I don't think anyone here has ever seen a 5-star rating on Google before, even if you went to your best restaurant. For being for 35 years, I recommend you all to go there and read those reviews from our students. Now, how can we learn more? This is what I'm going to do. First of all, you all should be subscribed to my YouTube channel and all my social media. I don't know if you're a TikTok fan, if you're an Instagram fan, whatever it may be, but we post all the videos on all our channels, okay? And we're always posting every day. So please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, and whatchamacallit, what else am I missing? Ring the bell, the subscribe button, and get the alerts on it. Now, this is what I'm going to do for everyone. What I want to do is I want to invite all of you guys to come to my trading room. Now, here's my trading room right here. And if you see right here, right now, they're looking at a stock called HE, Hawaiian Electric. You could see right here on the right, here's Louise, she's talking about. Here's our instructor, is Josh talking. And they're looking at this stock right here. Stock would basically running from 1266. It's already up to 1290 in a matter of, 30 minutes. It's not pretty bad. And we're showing you, like right now we're focusing the TradeStation platform. And you could see right here on the right, you could see the matrix. You could see all the traders in the room over here, all the instructors. You could see the hundreds of people that are in here all day. And I want to invite all of you guys to come there and join me for one whole week, because what I want to do is I want to prove to all of you that what I'm showing you does work in the market because we do practice what we preach. Now, that trading room that you saw is the original trading room that I started 35 years ago. So there's a lot of trading rooms. Everyone's opening them up left and right. I mean, obviously, you're going to come to the original one. We started the first one. And we're going to show you not, about, brag about winners and, but we're going to focus on teaching you how to think for yourself. And that's what it's all about. Now, with the trading room, you're going to get a lot of great stuff. Okay. You're going to get live auto commentary. We commentary from the first hour of the open to the second hour of the close. We also have weekly gurus that come in that are going to talk about to you. If you're a Forex trader, options, swing, whatever it is. I know some of the biggest and best in the industry. We always have guest speakers that come to Cyber Trading University. That's all free. I'm going to give you my book for free. You can go buy it on Wiley's website, or you can go to Amazon, pay me $47. Or if you want to learn how to beat market makers at own game, I'm going to give it to you for free if you just subscribe to the channel. And as a bonus, if you're really serious and you really like what we do, then we're going to have a conversation on the phone. And if you are any of the first 20 people that do register, I will personally talk to you on the phone. And I'm going to be able to answer your questions personally. And we're going to kind of have that discussion and see if this is for you or not. Because that is how you're going to learn to trade. Listen, if you want to learn from someone, you should talk to your mentor. Now, all these wonderful things you're going to get, the workshops, the Traders Talk Library, the coaching, the live commentary, the trading room, all of this for a lousy $9. Now, let me explain something to you. I could do this for free. I don't want to do it for free. I'll tell you why. If you did it for free, you're not going to take it seriously. You're really not. You're going to come in here and like, you know what? I'll just going to blow it off. And another thing, I don't know who some of you people are. KPKP is in here. I don't know who KPKP is. All right. So the thing is, this is just going to let us know that you're a real person, and you're going to take it seriously. Now, it's 100% money back guarantee for $9. Listen, I don't need your $9. Okay. I'm just looking for serious traders that want to learn how to trade, so I could take you under my wings. We all could trade together like a team. Okay. All that stuff. And all you need to do is take your phone, scan that QR code, or click on the link. All right. Now, with that said, does anyone have any questions? Anyone here have any questions really quick? Let me just look over here. All right. I see some of you guys are registering right now. I'm going to call it out in a few minutes. But listen, when you register, it's very important. We're going to ask you a couple of questions. Number one, who trained you? Are you making money? Are you losing money? Listen, going to the doctor before they even can see you, most of the time they're going to do a blood work on you, right? If there's something wrong with you. And that's a kind of way of kind of like your DNA letting us know why you're feeling sick. For us, the way we judge what's making you sick is understanding, who trained you, how much money you're trading with, and so on. You also are all going to get a walkthrough. We're going to also do an orientation. So everyone here, before you get lost and like, okay, what do I get to this $9? You're all going to be able to talk to my staff. And my staff is going to walk you through. You're going to see, know what videos to watch, all that good stuff. We're not going to sell you a damn thing. Listen, I don't need to sell anybody here. You're going to sell yourself, okay? But like I said, I'm not looking for free people because I know you're not going to take it seriously. But I know you all could take $9, and that's all that matters. Any other questions? Anybody have any questions? Question I do get here, very popular. People always ask me, they say, Fausto, how much money do I need to get started? Listen, you know how much money you need to get started? $9. That's it. That's all you need to get started. Don't worry about brokerage accounts. Don't worry about buying these big winners that you saw. Don't worry about it's the least of your problems. I could tell you this. Within 1 hour, you're in the trading room and you watch some of those videos I just told you, you're going to wish you never made your first trade because you're going to see you've been trading blind. And that's what you don't want to do. All right. Any other questions? What happens after the week? So listen, nothing. If you want to continue with Cyber Trade University, well, you can continue. If you don't want to continue, don't worry about it. No one's going to put a gun to your head. Listen, I don't need your money. Okay. I'm looking for traders that want to be part of a team. I'm looking to recruit new traders. I'm looking for serious traders. And if you're going to be serious, believe me, I'm going to be a hard ass. Okay. Because if you can make money, I'm going to make money with you, because that's realistically how I make money. If I have somebody there that's really serious to learn, believe me, I'm going to take you, do everything to take you under my wing, because if I don't do it the right way, including my staff, you're just bound to fail if you're not failing already, because trading is an 80 to 90% failure rate. Why you're in this industry, I have no idea, other than you probably know why you're in this industry. Well, do it right or don't do it at all. All right. Any other questions? When could I start? I got a question. So starting, when you're ready to start, listen, I would start tomorrow. I don't know what you're waiting for. You know, you can start right now once you register. One person said, I'm going away. Okay, so listen, I know it's summertime. I know a lot of people going away. You could just buy it now, and you could, just turn it on when you get back. You could do that. But lock in the rate now. All right? All right, traders. So that pretty much does it. $9. You have nothing to lose. Come in our trading room. See what we're doing. Let me get you those videos. Let's get those archives going. Let's get that book viewer up and running. I'll email all of you ones that didn't get it. I see a lot of you that basically want the book viewer, basically did sign up for the $9 too. So I'll get you both of it. But just remember, everybody, if you want to be successful in trading, you got to learn before you can earn. All right. And trying to go out there and try to figure out on your own. You think $9 is expensive? Try ignorance. The worst thing that could happen to you right now is that you learn something. And whatever you learned right now about the high frequency trades, the algorithms, the dark pools, and by you not knowing where the street is, it's just a matter of time you're going to get caught holding the bag, and it's not what you want to do. All right. So thanks for listening, everybody. Appreciate it. Enjoy. And if I don't see you, if you didn't sign up, well, hopefully maybe in the future we'll see an upcoming event, and maybe you'll sign up later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy trading.